How you getting on, lads? What is the crack? Welcome to this episode of the Gaffcast with me, Darren Gaffney. So the World Cup final has come and gone. Very forgettable final in a footballing sense. It was just a really terrible game of football, to be honest. Argentina were by far the second best team on display. It's probably one of the worst finals ever. I know the final in 2010 is one last shite final that I remember between the Netherlands and Spain. But at least there was a bit of argy bargy in that one, and there was stuff kicking off, and it was really tense. That game was really tense until Iniesta scored a goal. So although it was a 1-0, it was you could just feel everyone was on edge. Both teams were sitting back, and there was the attack. Was it De Jong? De Jong kicked Alonso in the chest with his studs? Or was it Van Bronckhorst? I think it was De Jong, yeah, but then I think Van Bronckhorst could have had a few dodgy tackles as well, as far as I can remember. But it was it was boring but tense and still interesting. And when Iniesta scored, it was pretty good. But this game was just shite, really. Argentina were useless. And, well, to be fair, Spain are obviously just the best team in the world by a fair distance at the minute. They made France take the best to do what they did to that French team. Obviously, they're just way above everyone else. That France front four, what Spain did to them. So there's no denying that. And then Argentina just had no answers for them. I'd say Argentina, once the game started, were oh god, these are actually really good. Let's just try. We can't get the ball to them. Let's just try howl out for penalties, which nearly did, which would have been mental, which would have been an absolute robbery. And I did want Argentina to win, but as the game went on and they were just so shite, I was fair enough. But apart from the game of football, the Americanization of the final was mental. It was just everything I expected, but I was still shocked. I think, to be honest, I know people are oh, it's just only a bit of singing, it's only a bit of crack, it's only a bit of this, but it's not though. It's just annoying because it's not just a bit of singing, because it went from being 15 minutes half time to a half an hour. So in the rules it says half time can only be 15 minutes. These players have played their entire lives, their whole careers with 15-minute half times, and now it's half an hour. And it's in the rules, so we bended that for America, which is just annoying. Why do we have to change that? And so that's made the half longer, and then you had the hydration breaks as well, which we've had all tournament. Obviously, people have never stopped giving out about them, but just with them, the hydration breaks the last night and the half an hour half time, it just made it so stop start. It just wasn't like a game of football. The vibes were off. The vibes were definitely off. I don't know, does anyone else feel like that? It was just messy. It was a bit of football here, a bit of singing here, a bit of fucking Tom Cruise talking shite, a bit of Madonna driving around in a yoke with Ronaldo, Ronaldo driving it, or a bit of Justin Bieber singing the most slowest depressing song ever, or a bit of just bollocks. It just felt, it's no, I came here to watch the football, not this. And people can say, oh, you're over-exaggerating, or you're shy crack. No, it's a game of football. We like this. This is what we like. We don't want this shite. You can do that in your Super Bowl, your basketball, or whatever the fuck. Football, this is what happens, and this is why we like it. You know what I mean? The vibes are just off. It just was messy. And it obviously the game was shite as well. But the fact that it was a half an hour break, as well, it took longer than the hydration breaks. It just, any sort of rhythm. What I'm saying about the 2010 final was, it was boring, but there was so much tension building that you knew any little mistake, it'd just, that'd be it then. It'd probably, if any team made a mess of it, because both teams were being so defensive, if anyone messed up, it was going to be a massive moment, and you're on your edge of your seat for that. That's what a lot of football is, isn't it? It's a lot of tension building. Even in the games that are 0-0, it can still be entertaining, do you know what I mean? Because you're just waiting for something to happen, some big moment of pressure. But this didn't even get that, even though it was a 0-0. Do you know? It was just too, the rhythm was just not there. And Like, what was Tom Cruise? What was that Tom Cruise shite about? Like, Tom Cruise coming out. See, that's what I mean as well. Is that's just fake bullshit? Like, you know, it's like pageantry. It's not actually real. Like, no one actually believes what he's saying. What he was saying. Do you know? It's just, it's pretend. Like, I don't have any time for that shite. I don't think any Europeans do. Like, or people from Ireland or the UK around. They don't have time. It's like, culture is different, right? I appreciate the American culture, and like a lot of the stuff is really cool and it's really entertaining. But this, they don't need to do it to football. Do you know, like, that's why we like people like the Super Bowl, because you can go to watch that. It's different, okay? Football is not supposed to be like that. Just, that's what, like, I'm saying. It's like, no, it's just two different like, it's a different culture. Why are you trying to Americanize football? Leave it alone. We like it, like. But like Tom Cruise, I'm gonna play that speech, man. Half my skin crawling. But never mind making a speech, but it's just bullshit. Like, oh, we come here like this. We are as one. Blah blah blah. Absolute horseshit. Like, it's just whatever about someone doing a speech like that. If it actually was authentic and you knew it was real, but this was just pageantry bullshit. Like, it's like, get off the fucking screen, Tom Cruise. You goon. Go climb up the side of a building. I'm gonna play it here now. This is going to be painful. I have to do it again. Okay. Obviously, hearing it a second time is obviously bad. It is going to be painful, but yeah, this is going to be painful, but we have to do it again.
48 nations began a journey. They crossed oceans. They crossed borders. They crossed cultures. And together, they showed us why this game belongs to the world. From 3 countries across them, and from every corner of the globe, we have witnessed greatness. And we have shared in moments of joy, moments of hope, moments we will all never forget. Football is a language spoken without words.
Yeah, listen to that.
That unites people.
Listen to that shite.
Into friends and reminds us of what we all have in common.
No, it's not a nightmare, it's real life.
Only 2 teams remain. España y Argentina. But these stories belong to each and every one of us.
Painful.
To every nation, to every player, to every supporter, to every volunteer.
Manure.
To every dream carried on the pitch. So as we gather for one final chapter, let us celebrate a tournament that brought the world together. Let us celebrate each other. This is football. This is unity. And this is greatness.
Oh God. Well, sorry if you already heard that already, and you had to hear it twice now, just to let it sink in for a second time. But what a load of horse shite that was. Like, shut up, Tom Cruise, you absolute goon. Like, obviously he was given a script or whatever, but like, what even is that speech? Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's just lies. Do you know? It's just like so painful. Like, we had to listen to that before the game even started. Like, just empty words, you know? This is greatness. Come together. Get real, Tom Cruise. Yeah, but having to watch that was already painful enough. But then, like, just before the game as well, like, having to listen to that, like, and then you obviously had the halftime show as well. But like, it's weird because like, it's like, I don't know, it's like America in that situation is like, you know, like someone at work or like a friend or something is trying to show you how to do something a different way, but like, because they think it's better, but you're actually like, no, actually I'm actually happy enough the way I do this already. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing something, you might be like, no, my way is better, let me just show you how to do it, and you're like, oh no, jeez, I'm just happy enough there doing it now the way I have been doing it. That's kind of what America was like. It's like, no, you should do it like this, lads. Look, let's do loads of like pageantry and stuff, and take loads of breaks and loads of ads and have a load of horseshit around it. And we're like, no, geez, we're actually just happy enough the way it was. They're like, no, go on, look, our way is definitely better. You should do it like that. No, America, I don't want to do it like that. I'm already happy the way it is, right? That's kind of what it was like, just intruding, right? Here, have some of this shit. This is like, it's like, no, we know what you do with the Super Bowl and everything, and we're fine, but we don't want it. Just leave it alone. It's perfectly fine the way it is, right? Stop trying to change the recipe. We like the recipe. But yeah, having to listen to Tom Cruise talking absolute muck, it was very, very painful. Like, just shut up. But it did ruin I think the whole lot did. Between that and the halftime show, Ronaldo and Ronaldinho driving around in the car with Madonna was kind of funny for a while. Then they had the Muppets. Was it the Ketchup song as well? They had someone. And then Justin Bieber singing the most depressing song of all time. What the hell? Like, it's not a funeral, JB. Like, oh God. It was like, talk about a vibe killer. Everyone having the crack, and then Justin Bieber comes in with his guitar singing that. Like, depressing song. Like, what a terrible song choice. Just really annoying, like a fucking, yeah, just absolute muck. And then they couldn't get Trump off the stage at the end. Did you see that? Like, I was thinking about not staying on to watch that part of it, like, because I knew it was going to be painful. I thought he'd just be really annoying again, because at the Club World Cup final, he handed out the trophy to Chelsea when I was in America that time. Like, he handed them the trophy and then wouldn't get off the stage when they were lifting it. Like, just loves the limelight. It's just so annoying. Like, oh my God. And in fairness, a lot of Americans are raging that that's the way the country's gone at the minute. Like, I'm not just gonna shit on America, like, because a lot of them are just like, that's so annoying. But it stinks, man, doesn't it? Like, everything, like, it was a class tournament. Obviously the final was shit, but the football was really good. But there was just an old stench of that Infantino and Trump, and like, there was so much money made of that tournament. Like, I can't remember how much profit was made. Let me look it up here. How much profit it was a scandalous amount they made. I heard it earlier, some billion. Let me look it up here. Like, yeah, 15. Sorry, so 15 billion revenue from this World Cup. 15 billion. Okay, where is that money gonna go? Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's just so many dodgy shit. Like, I think I heard them saying on the telly it was like 15 grand for a ticket, between 10 and 15. Like, what? Anyway, like, enough giving out about that. I'm not going to do an RT and just be like so miserable, but that was just taking the piss last night in the final. It's like, your man Infantino just let football be tramped into the ground as long as he could, like, benefit from it, like, financially. And personally, like, but the tournament was class. So many good games in it, so I'm not going to run that down. Really, really good games of football. Like the Egypt Argentina game was class. Obviously Argentina England was class. There was a few other screamers. Who did Austria play in the group game? It was class. There was a screamer between Austria and someone. Was it Japan? There was a few absolute crackers, like a few just brilliant games. But yeah, the final obviously was a letdown, but the whole Americanization of it. And like, what is the story of America being obsessed with fame? That's so intriguing, isn't it? They're just obsessed with celebrities and fame. Thank God we're not like that over here. Like, we do like famous people, but over there, just the camera kept panning the famous people. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck's watching? Like, just watch the game. Like, we kind of cut through that bullshit, don't we, over here? We don't have time for that. We don't have fucking time for that. Like, if that was Tom Cruise doing that at an Ireland final, someone would be like, here, put down the mic, Tom Cruise, you goon. You know, let him have it. You know, there wouldn't be, like, we don't like people being self-important over here. We're getting too ahead of themselves, you know. You know, what are you doing, Tom? Will you get down out of the way, the fuck, will you? Fucking hell. 15 minutes extra for a half time, just a load of shite, hey. Like, that was bollocks, a half an hour. It went on so long. You know, you watch a football game, you think like, 2 hours and she'd be done and dusted. But yeah, America, that's just strange that they love all that stuff. That's like, it's like, you can have it, yeah, you do it to you, but leave everyone else alone. You don't have to enforce it on everyone else. Like, I suppose a lot of that was probably a lot of it was Trump as well, like, just trying to ram it down America into everyone's throat. They played, now I cop this now as well. I don't know if this is the case, if anyone can check it out, like, but they played the American national anthem before, like, every game in the World Cup. And then followed by the nations competing. That's weird, isn't it? Or does that always happen? I find that weird. I find that weird, like, that they did that. But yeah, it was just fucking strange. Strange I'll carry on. It's hard funny though, Ronaldo looks so uncomfortable driving. Ronaldinho was loving it, but Ronaldo was like, oh God, what am I doing here? Take me home. He just looked really uncomfortable. I wonder, was he driving that joke? Actually properly driving it, like. It'd be funny if he like met a ball and drove across someone. That's what I was thinking anyway when I was watching it. Took a wrong turn and made a shite and Madonna fell off. It looked like a taxi. I was saying it looked, because there was people hanging off the side of it, and I was the little car that he was driving. It looked like I was like a taxi heading for the nightclub from the local. You know, leaving the local and tipping on up the road into town to the nightclub just after a first round of championship game or something. In after the GA game, everyone tipping off to the nightclub then. Into town, hey, hop on this yoke. Can you smoke on here, driver? You know yourself, hey, people hanging out the window. I remember one time I got it, someone was pissing out the window, and we're actually going from Cavan we're going from McGartown, Killalek, and so we're heading to the manor outside Virginia, and someone was pissing out the window, and the cars behind were beeping the horns and flashing the lights. Oh my God, it was in winter time. Funny. Yeah, the windscreens of the cars getting covered in piss. That was funny. But yeah, no, the World Cup in general, it's been a good tournament. Very enjoyable football. Final was shite. Weird American pageantry. Kind of tainted the final as well as the shite football. But look, it's over now, and it was good crack. But thanks for tuning in, folks. Coming to the end of this episode here now. And yeah, like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. It helps a lot if you enjoyed. And yeah, see yous. Bye bye.